Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gozi and this is Chat with Gozi. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, comment and share. Thank you. So let's get on with it. So I saw these and just basically Big Brother Titan is coming back. Yes, and the auditions will be starting on the 5th of October. This Big Brother that we're currently following is ending on the 1st. So they are saying their audition is starting on the 5th and that the main show is going to be January 15th. Yes, so I saw this. Apparently, Doyin posted this apology to Beauty Takura on both her Instagram, that's her Instagram story, and her Twitter. And what did it read? She said, I have been doing some soul searching since I left the house and I realized the gravity of my actions. I want you to know that I never intended to hurt you and I'm devastated that my words had such negative impact on our friendship. You mean a lot to me and I value our friendship a lot. It's painful to think that my behavior has put that friendship at risk, and I want you to understand that I take full responsibility for my actions and I'm committed to making amends. I genuinely care about you and our friendship, and I'm willing to invest the time and effort required to mend that which have been broken. Once again, I hope that you recognize that publicly I have offended you and publicly I am saying I'm genuinely sorry. At Beauty Takura, and I do love you very much with the love emoji. Now, if you guys don't know what she's apologizing for, let me throw your minds back. So when she was in the house with the whole Ilebaye situation, in the toilet when she was trying to console Ilebaye and all that, she made reference to the dating scandal between Beauty and Neo. Yes, letting Ilebaye know that Beauty and Neo were together. Plus other small things that she did in the house. And if you notice, Beauty did not campaign for her. Yes, so it could be because of all those things. So now she's basically coming to say she's sorry for doing that. And I actually like the fact that Doyin is the type of person that when she sees that she's wrong, she actually tries to apologize to make amends. Also, Doyin threw her support behind Ilebaye and Sisi. Yeah, she said she's rooting for them. Saga came out to say he's rooting for Ilebaye. Prince came out to apologize to who he has offended and said they should please vote for Alex. So Prince made a tweet and I read, he said, I don't understand. Why are you all so particular about Mercy not winning? She is not the only winner in the house. It looks like everyone would be comfortable losing to anyone but her. What is her crime? Now, if you are wondering what he's talking about, you know, the whole conspiracy, especially Cross, the conspiracy that Cross has been carrying about is about Mercy. Even saying that he does not want either Mercy or Sisi to win. And his reason for talking about Mercy is because she has won before. Yes, so Prince is saying that why are they so particular about her basically, whereas White Money is also a winner and they are not really, the way they are campaigning her name is not the way they are basically campaigning White Money's name. As Maria responded, they are all bunch of Nikompu bandits. Also, Fraud responded and said, God of numbers, my girl is with you. She has proclaimed Ronam at tagged Mercy. You gave us all power to proclaim. She has said it and keeps saying it with faith. Do it for her, Lord. The love emoji. Now, if you don't understand what he's talking about, Mercy has been saying it that she's not going to give room for anybody. She's here to win and she will win by God's grace. So that's basically what he is talking about. So Fina tweeted and she was like, nothing days this life. Good morning, everybody. I hereby stop quarreling and fighting those that come for me. Nothing day this life, but it depends. Now, I feel like why she's doing this nothing day this life is because of the death of a musician that died of late. I don't even really want to talk about that. Well, I feel like that is what she's talking about here. And if you look at it, true, nothing day this life. So all these bands and all are really not worth it. Well, moving on, she also posted about four cousins, the original four cousins, and Granot, Sugar, Gary, and her fans just basically were just cruising with her. From this tweet, we are seeing that Juicy J is expecting something. Yes, he's going to announce something very soon. Also, this person is saying that it seems Yvonne will relocate, and she's actually saying yes. So she also went to this game's result and all that, to the zoo and all. However, she missed her this thing. She was 12 minutes late, so she actually missed it. And she was just basically talking online with the person she was even meant to go with. And it was just all bands. And if you ask me, oh, Yvonne is having so much fun in South Africa. And I don't even think she wants to come back because they are really spoiling her a lot. And then again, Juicy Day is there also to make things better. Let's go into the house and talk about the basketballs between Alex and Pere. Now, what happened? Basically, they were all talking, which when I'm saying all talking, we had Mercy, we had Shalzy, we had Neo and Sissy. They were there, they were just talking, and while they were talking, the music was playing, so we were not really hearing them. And apparently, it was about how Alex had moved to the other room and all that, and how she had been kind of avoiding Pere. And for Alex was like that. She's just trying to avoid negative energy. Yes, that she wants to be all about positivity. And for her right now, it's just all about negative energy. Like she's just seeing negative energy. That was when Mercy was not like, but Pere is not that bad. Before we knew what was going on, Shalzy had replied that Pere is bad though. And that was when Pere responded and said that anybody that say anybody that say he's bad, their papa. Now, when he said this, Alex took it up because Alex felt attacked. Alex felt like he was the one that she was talking to. And Alex was not having it. At first, Alex tried talking about it, but Pere was not involved. Like, Pere did not even want to talk about it. She went to him to tell him that he should never involve her parents again in an argument or in anything they are doing, that, this don't involve my parents and all that. That if he should do it again, that she will slap him. And Pere was like that he's not going to have that conversation with her, and that he does not see her, he does not want to talk to her, and he is not talking to her. And that was when Alex kind of filmed up and became angry. And that was when Alex was like talking, even speaking Igbo, that she's going to slap him and give him a mark on his face if he talks about her parents again. And that was when Pere provoked too and was like, you slap me, put a mark on my face, that you are who, basically. And that was when Pere started telling her that, you think if you slap me, I will leave you? Started telling her how he will hit her also, and they will use her blood to paint the house, how she will faint and all. And it just became a whole thing. Two of them going off at each other, the bastard word flying, both parties so aggravated by the whole thing, to the extent that we're hearing Pere say, he will kill her, and she responded that, see who is alive and all. And when I saw this thing, I was like, hey God, if it's not that these two people have each other in mind before, this thing wouldn't have graduated to this. Because in the first place, when this guy Pere had said what he said, he was not referring to Alex. Alex already felt attacked because she was the one that basically, should I say, started the conversation. So she had already felt attacked by it. Which, if she did not have him in mind initially, she wouldn't have felt attacked. Also, Pere would have, if he did not have her in mind also, would have done this kind. I was not talking to you, it was Omashola I was talking to. I was not referring to your parents. And it would have ended there, but no, he decided to blow her off. Well, even Neo was trying to let her know that he was not referring to her, he was referring to Omashola. And this girl wasn't having it. Yes, she wasn't listening. And Big Brother even called her to the diary room, and it was obvious that she was shocked because she thought Adekunle was still inside the diary room. And when people are in the diary room, they don't show what's happening outside. So she was basically shocked. And when she went to the diary room, she continued talking on how everything happened and how Pere was not meant to involve her parents, how she takes her parents, like her parents are gold and all that, how Pere is not meant to involve them in whatever they're having, how he moved to the other room where she was, so she had to move, how Pere speaks about hygiene. When they were talking earlier about hygiene, Pere was the first to talk, whereas he's the one that has been leaving the shit stain in the toilet. And he's not owning up to it. How Pere would do something and lie about it and be the first to shout foul. And I'm like, wahala deal. Well, moving on from that drama, there was also a gbasgbos that happened between Sisi and Ilebaye yesterday. This gbasgbos was caused by Doyin's picture. Yes, so they went out for the tax, and when they came back, they realized that Doyin and Kim's picture had been placed in the house. And the housemates have a culture of planting kisses on the pictures of the people that they were close to and they loved when they were in the house and all that. So Ilebaye went to the picture and filled the picture up with kisses. Seeing this, Sisi came and wiped off the kisses. Yes, for Sisi, she felt like Ilebaye shouldn't have kissed the full picture, knowing fully well that there were other people that wanted to kiss the picture also. Now, Ilebaye, not even knowing who did it, came out and realized that the kisses that she planted on Doyin's pictures had been cleaned. So she started ranting basically and was shouting and was referring to the full house and all that. And that was when Adekunle told her that why is she referring to the whole house? Why is she dragging the whole house? When it was Sisi that did it, she should go and face Sisi. And that was when Sisi came out telling her that yes, she did it. And that because Ilebaye was that she would do it again, and Sisi was like she will clean it again, because why is Ilebaye planting kisses on the picture? Plus, if Ilebaye wants to plant kisses on the picture, she should leave space for her real friends in the house to plant the kisses. Now, if you're wondering what this girl, what's her name, Sisi is talking about, she's basically talking about how Doyin felt, because I remember seeing conversations that Doyin have had with Sisi, telling her how she felt betrayed by Ilebaye. Now, this perception Doyin had never changed before she left the house. At least, she never told Sisi about it. So, Sisi felt like Ilebaye was doing too much and was being hypocritical. Plus, she herself wanted to kiss the picture, and Ilebaye had kissed everywhere. Also, Alex would want to kiss the picture, and Ilebaye had kissed everywhere. Now, for me, I don't feel it was in Sisi's place to clean the pictures. Yes, if Sisi did not have Ilebaye in mind before, she would have approached Ilebaye to tell Ilebaye, babe, you kissed the pictures. How far? I want to clean half. You would have at least used half and left half for other people. How far? I want clean half, so that half, I and Alex would use that half. And she would have gone ahead to, after having that conversation, clean it and do what she wanted to do. But Sisi did not have that conversation, and it was obvious Sisi had her in mind before. Yes. Now, if you're wondering why I'm saying Sisi had her in mind before, let's backtrack. So, Sisi and Ilebaye had a mini issue which was not addressed and has not been addressed. Yes, apparently, Ilebaye asked Sisi for makeup, and that's foundation. And Sisi before then, prior to that time, had given Ilebaye a full jar, that's a full bottle of another foundation, not her MAC foundation. However, remember last week they were upstairs. Herself, Mercy, and Ilebaye were upstairs. And Ilebaye basically carried her MAC foundation, took it downstairs for Venita to help her do her makeup, and left it downstairs. And basically, it dried up and broke. Yes. So, Sisi, that foundation now is gone. And Sisi, when she found out, was so angry However, Ilebaye denied it, that she was not the one. And it was just herself, Sissy, and Mercy. And Mercy definitely will not use Sissy's foundation because Mercy is white, while Sissy is dark. So it's obviously Ilebaye. But Ilebaye denied it and Sissy dropped it. Just for them to go to the saloon, and Venita actually confirmed that she was the one that did Ilebaye's makeup and she did it with Sissy's MAC foundation. So I was wondering, why did Lebaye lie? So that piled up anger is still in Sissy. Now, even in Lebaye's diary session, she made mention of the fact that she might have provoked Sissy and she has not had a conversation with Sissy about it to apologize or for them to hash it out. Yes. Now, even the Lebaye, if you look at it, she has something in mind also. Because Ilebaye during that diary session made mention of the fact that she was hurt by Doyin's actions. Yes, that Doyin left letters for people, Sissy and Alex. And for her, she felt like it was people that had annoyed her or she was fighting with that she gave those letters. And she would have felt better if Doyin had left a letter for her. That was when Big Brother told her that what if it was people that she felt were her friends that she actually dropped a letter for. And Ilebaye was like, that if that was the case, that she would have dropped for her. Because Biggie was like, what if it was people that Doyin felt had her back that she dropped the letter for. And Ilebaye was like that she had Doyin's back in the house and that she would have dropped a letter for her, that it didn't really hurt her and it just made her feel like Doyin did not want the friendship outside the house, but that if she goes out and she sees that Doyin does not want the friendship, she won't drag it, she will just leave it and all. Having that in mind, with what Biggie had said and everything, Ilebaye in her heart knew that Sissy and Alex would possibly want to kiss the picture, and she's not the only one that would want to kiss Doyin's picture. She went ahead to kiss the full picture and then came and started acting foul when the act was done. So for me, Sissy was wrong because it is not her place to see who hypocrite is and who Doyin's real friends are. It's not in her place one bit. However, for people that are saying that she nominated Doyin and she is forming friendship, and people that are saying that she was quick to attack Doyin for writing the letter to Adekunle, hereby exonerating herself, and there she's calling herself a friend. I actually don't agree with you. For the eviction, she told Doyin about it. Doyin knew that Sissy had put her up. Whereas for the letter, she felt that Doyin would probably have written the letter because Doyin wrote letters to her. She stated why it made sense to her because in that house, they are not allowed to write, basically. And Big Brother even requested for those letters back. Why Big Brother did not give anybody strike on top of the letter is because, firstly, Doyin was leaving the house and she told Big Brother how she wanted to give Sissy and Alex letters. And I think she gave Mercy letters for them to read and know where this, know how she felt and all that. Also, that letter to Adekunle was a prank by Angel, which Angel read out. And it's content for Biggie. So there's nothing like strike coming from there. Do you people now understand? Then, however, was she just going to clean the picture? For me, was a no-no. And also, Ilebaye shouldn't have planted kisses all over the picture when no be only she Doyin get as friend. And knowing fully well that Doyin did not really see her as a friend before she left the house. For me, Ilebaye was just trying to mark her territory and cause drama, which she succeeded in doing. Moving from that, so let's talk about Alex, her discussion she had with Cross that put her in tears, which was all about Ilebaye. Ilebaye is really Pepper in that house. Well, she spoke about how she felt used by Ilebaye and how it hurt her and how she felt like Ilebaye was treating her. Yes, for her, Ilebaye was just basically using her when it's convenient for her. And she does not see Ilebaye as someone that is sincere and genuine. She sees Ilebaye as a liar. And she cited different examples. She cited the example of that Sissy's foundation that I spoke about earlier, how Ilebaye lied about it, and how Venita affirmed that that was the foundation that she used to do her face. She also spoke about the drink, the Smirnoff Ice, that she gave to Soma, how she had also given Ilebaye a drink, and how she gave Soma that Smirnoff Ice, and Soma and Ilebaye came to carry it. And when she was telling Ilebaye that it was for Soma, Ilebaye said that yes, that Soma said she should carry it for two of them. However, when she asked Soma, Soma said that never happened, and Ilebaye later started saying that she did not hear her question well. She also cited the situation of Adekunle's chicken, where Ilebaye denied eating the chicken. However, later she came out because Mercy had already stated that it was Ilebaye that ate the chicken. She now came out to say she was the one. So she does not really know Ilebaye's character, and she feels like Ilebaye is a liar. Yes. And this whole thing put her in tears because for her, she was like that. The housemate sees her as the person that encourages and pampers Ilebaye. I'm like, wahala deal. To, if you feel like it's because of you, because for her, she can relate to Ilebaye. This was kind of how she was, carefree and all that when she was at that age. Last, it's not by force to be someone's mentor. If you feel like the person is using you, and or if you, for me, I feel if you cannot have a conversation with the person, free the matter. When the person realizes they are wrong, when the person realizes that okay, they don't fuck up, they'll come back and you school them. Basically, that's what I think about the whole matter. And this thing is actually paining Alex because she also spoke about it in her diary session. And for me, I just feel like she should have a conversation with Ilebaye. Then in Mercy's diary session, she spoke about how she does not understand why the housemates are making her feel like she's greedy, how they have all been planning against her, and how for her it's not a nice thing. How she's winning. She wants to keep winning. People have a problem with her winning and all that. That everybody in the house have a problem with her winning except White Money. And that a lot happened to her even before the show. Bloggers carried a lot about her. And now with the conversations she's having in the house and how she's seeing people move, she realized that, or she feels like they were the ones that paid the bloggers to be doing all what they were doing before the show started. Yes, that it was so much for her that she had to be calling people to know if it was crazy for her to come back or anything like that. And then when they asked who she missed, she said her supposed boyfriend, and she started laughing and said that why she said that is because she does not know if he has broken up with her because of the kiss-a-thon that she has been doing in the house. Before I talk about Venita's diary session, let me quickly tell you guys about White Money's diary session. For White Money during his diary session spoke about how people don't feel he can get broke. However, people go on to invite him for events, and when he does not show up, they feel a certain kind of way and say a lot of things. Whereas at that point in time, he was actually broke, because if he comes to your event, he does not spray, you will take him as a stingy person, whereas he does not have money. And how he cannot even ask people for money because they feel like he won the show and he has heaven and earth. Whereas there are times he gets broke, and there are only 3 people in his life that he can even ask for money that would give him. Like shortly before he entered the show, he did not have any money, and it was those people that gave him millions and all that he used to settle his family and used to just fix up himself to come to the show. This whole money talk takes me to the whole thing with Omashola. Omashola told Big Brother to call him back to the diary room for after his diary session so they can talk, because he needed a loan from Big Brother. Yes, that he has a project that he needs to do. Big Brother should give him the fund and he would repay Big Brother. Venita during her diary session spoke about Doyin and how she was 150% sure that it was Doyin that wrote the love letter to Adekunle, and how Doyin needs to find shame and not look at Adekunle, who does not even see her in that light and does not give shit about her. She says that Doyin persecuted Adekunle for 1 year and now she is looking for love where there is none. She basically spoke down on Doyin, how and started praying that Doyin finds positivity, Doyin finds love. She basically spoke down on Doyin, saying how Doyin feels like she's a better woman than her, whereas that's not the case. She said a lot, basically. She also spoke about Mercy and how Mercy has not been a friend to her in the house, how two of them are not friends, and how Mercy wanted to dance with Adekunle on Saturday and all that. And I'm like, Venita, you need to take a chill pill. Now, for Venita, she said this season she's not she only deals with positive energy. She does not hold someone in mind. And I'm like, nah, Venita, that's not what you've showed us. You've shown us that you can keep someone in mind and for a long time. Travel Better Tax happened and we had 4 teams. And at the end of the day, Team Tip, which consisted of Pere, Neo, and Mercy, won. And the Games Master Angel shared the win with them. What were they to do? Basically to arrange puzzle. However, one person is to stand by the easel while the other person does the puzzle. Also, they were to answer destinations, like guest destinations around the world. And the last but not the least, they were to answer questions by tossing a dice. And Team Tip came out as the winners. That's all I have for you guys on this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Yes. And don't forget, very importantly, to vote for your favorites, as voting ends tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And with the lineup, you snooze, you lose. Yes. Thanks for watching this video. Bye, guys.